Guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Blah, words are really hard, and I just started the video. Welcome back to Release the Craftin. This is Priscilla, the Craftin, here. Such a joke. I've been yapping, and now I told you guys this is going to get loopier the more of these voiceovers I did, and here we are. So I am on week 11 of the Full Deck Challenge. That's hashtag FTC4, hosted by Shauna at Shanuki Art. The prompts that I chose for this week were coffee, paper rolls, hearts, black and white, one bright color. Did I do that? I don't think I did that. And a stencil. I don't remember. It doesn't matter because I have other things to talk about. This is part 5 of what I hope is the very last installment of my series on comments and how we interact with people online. So yesterday I tried to talk about my perspective take on how we are taking offense to the not egregious offensive type comments. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please go back to Monday, 5 videos back, or 4 videos back, not counting this one. I started this whole series, so catch up. 5 videos in a row. That's what we talked about. But at any rate, it's wild to me to take such offense to these types of comments because, again, like I said, I don't know where this person's coming from, if it's a language breakdown, a grammatical breakdown, or just someone voicing their opinion and not really sort of considering that their words might have an impact beyond just surface value. Because sometimes people just say things that they think are like innocent statements and they don't really take it to heart how it might impact the person. And you don't know like the mental health of the people you're talking to. You don't know like how other people are, like what their mental state is when you're interacting with them. So you're assuming that everybody's interacting with each other in good faith, but somebody might be having a really bad day and feel really some kind of way, and then therefore they don't take your comment in good faith. Or you're acting in good faith and the other person is acting in good faith, but just because of where they're at, their headspaces, they're not going to take that in good faith. So there's a lot of things I guess you could consider, things to think about, that would make it really hard to interact and have conversations if you were constantly worrying about like what mental place somebody was in before you opened your mouth and spoke. And sometimes people just don't consider that. Sometimes people aren't mindful of that. Sometimes you don't have to, or you shouldn't have to be mindful of that, because at the end of the day, nobody's responsible for their response to something. Except for the person who has the response, right? Like, you're responsible for your own actions. You're responsible for how you respond to things. Now, are you responsible for the things that you say? Yes. But if you're making a comment or a statement in good faith and somebody is not taking it that way, or they're thinking that you're coming at them from a different direction, is it your job to make their feelings different? No. Could you correct yourself and be like, hey, that I actually meant it this way. I didn't really mean to offend you. Yeah, you could. You could absolutely. That would be on you to decide if that's what you're going to do. But depending on how the person is responding to you, you might not want to. It might just be like better off to not interact and sort of fan the flames if somebody is sort of responding to or flaming your comment. And I think that's the thing that I've been noticing more lately, is that people are taking offense to these non-egregious offenders, and then making them very large deals, making them really big things that shouldn't have been big in the first place. It should have been really straightforward and normal, and just something you could be like, oh, well, this is what I'm doing for now, but like maybe I'll go back to doing this or whatever, or like something that you just sort of brush aside the comment and keep moving, because you can't see this person. It's not like they're standing in your living room like telling you that you aren't doing the right things or you're not making them happy, because you're not here to like serve all these people. And I think it's the same sort of thing like when you're in person and somebody says something that you go, I don't like how that sounded. And you have to sort of consider, like, did this person mean to say that in an offensive way? Or did I just sort of take it that kind of way? Is it something I can brush off? Is it something I have to reply to? When you reply to it, are you going to get the response that you wanted? Like, there's just a lot of things that come with like how we talk and communicate with people. It's already complicated enough to exist in this like hellscape that we're all trying to exist and be happy in. So like, I guess at the end of the day, all I can say in conclusion to this saga of discussion is that don't let the small stuff get you down. Like let it go, let it roll off your back, because people are just sort of commenting here. Oh, the bright color was gold. That's what it did. That's what I did. I did do one bright color. Sorry, I'm watching this as I'm talking to you guys. But like, don't let it bog you down. And then try not to find offense in everything, because I understand that we're in a really reactive state right now. People feel very raw and stuff right now, and it's hard to be out here interacting with people and feeling that kind of way. So do yourself a favor, and you'll be much happier for it if you just sort of let it go by, and try to be kind to the people you talk to online as well, because you never know what somebody's going through and how they could perceive your comment. And that's gonna be it for me, you guys. I hope that you appreciated this very long, very short discussion. And I will catch you guys all in the next one. Until then, happy crafting and goodbye.